YouTube. Today I want to talk about the murder of a 13-year-old. There was a murder, I want to say March 23rd, in the state of West Virginia. I do not have the information on the victim. However, I do have information on the perpetrators, alleged perpetrators. In this story, I want to tell the story because it hits home for y'all that have been watching me for a little bit of time now. I am Ray, and I am originally from West Virginia. I have been living in North Carolina, for about 20 some years. Where's my tea? 20 some years. And I am from Bluefield, West Virginia. Okay. I say that this story hits home because the murder that happened March 23rd, I know these people, the alleged perpetrators. And I have to say alleged because they have not been found guilty. At the intersection of Interstate 460 in Bluefield, West Virginia, a young 13-year-old was shot and killed. This 13-year-old was traveling in the car with her family, her mother and her uncle, and someone shot into the car. Word on the street is the woman that I know, her name is Nicole, and Nicole has a daughter named Isis. I do not know Isis. Isis is about my son's age. I do not know Isis. I know Isis' parents. I know Isis' family, but I do not know Isis. Word on the street is that Isis was dating this guy from North Carolina, and he had been in West Virginia for some time. Things didn't work out well for them. And seeing that things didn't work out well, they had some type of altercation. And all of this is alleged. They had some type of altercation, I want to say, prior to the 23rd. He ended up getting locked up. Because Isis called the police on him. He called his sister to come and bail him out of jail. Okay, the sister comes from North Carolina to bail him out of jail. And from bailing him out of jail, when he gets out, he goes to the property where Isis and Nicole live and to retrieve his belongings. With him retrieving his belongings, there was a verbal altercation. With that verbal altercation, they have video camera of Isis shooting at the victim's vehicle as they are leaving. They also have witnesses of hearing a gunshot and blowing the horn. With her blowing the horn, Nicole comes out the house, I'm assuming, or comes towards the vehicle, and they leave. So another video on that street, which is Memorial Avenue, has video of them riding by blowing the horn. Anyways, they get to Cumberland Road and Interstate 460. And if you're familiar with West Virginia Interstate 460 will take you to the highway, which is either 77 North going towards, I want to say, Ohio, Charleston, West Virginia, Ohio. 77 South will take you towards Virginia, North Carolina. However, they were at the light of Cumberland and 460, and video shows that a white SUV pull up, and then you see a light flare, in which there was a gunshot. With the gunshot, a 13-year-old little girl was shot in the head and was killed. Her family, the guy and his sister, transported her to the next town over, which is about 10 minutes, 20, depending on how you're driving, to the hospital, because Bluefield no longer has like a hospital. But anywho, so they get her to the hospital. She does not make it. So Isis and Nicole decide to go on the run. I don't know why they decided to go on the run, but they did. And they were on the run for a week. They were found in Delaware. U.S. Marshals had a $10,000 bounty for them. And after U.S. Marshals had that bounty, then they were found. I don't know who turned them in. However, they were found. And I'm glad they were found, and I'm glad that it was a safe capture. And that is so weird for me to say this, because I know the girl, the mama, the woman. I know her, but it is what it is. So it was a safe capture, and they are back in West Virginia. So it's all on the internet of the crime. They are held without a bond. It's sad. It's sad. It's kind of unbelievable, because I know this girl. I've been knowing this. I say this girl, but we're women now. I've known this woman since we were kids. We were children. I went to school with her at some point. I hadn't seen her in years. However, I know her, and her daughter is my son's age. But both of them are locked up, and I just think it's so unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate. I think it's sad. And then I'm on social media, and I personally don't comment on social media, for one, because I don't condone. I do not condone what she did. However, I don't want to offend the family and her family, their family. I don't know the boy's family, and I personally just don't have time for that. But what I will say is, it's a very unfortunate situation, and the what ifs. I do, on social media, I see the family is saying that it was domestic related. Okay. You can bring up the domestic card. Why does it look like it's paint? I don't know what that is in the screen, but you can pull out the domestic card. Not saying it's true, not saying it's false. And this is just my opinion. However, the man in this situation was leaving the house, and they followed him. That's what makes it so crazy, that he left the scene and y'all follow him. Y'all tracked him down. And that's the crazy part about it. That's mind-boggling. And, just looking back, it could have been prevented. However, in the heat of the moment, being angry, I understand that as well. But I mean, you can't take it back. You just can't take it back. And I feel bad for them. I feel bad looking at her all on the internet, all on the news, that's news online because I don't get their news station, but all on the internet, all on their news online. And it's at Bluefield Daily Telegraph. It's just really unfortunate. And some of her family members are like, I'm not going to say they're condoning the murder of this 13-year-old. However, they're trying to justify it by saying this was domestic. Yeah, it's hurtful that a little girl got killed, but this is domestic. It can't be both ways. It in no way, shape, or form was it right. In no way, shape, or form should they have followed them. And yeah, it's kind of like shit happens in the heat of the moment, so they follow him. But the point of the matter is, it's just not right. And a young girl has lost her life. Not on the account of her mother doing anything wrong. Her mother was just coming to get her brother and brought her child with her. At 10, 11 at night, I don't know. If Nicole sees this, I honestly, truly hate this situation for you. I don't know the outcome. I don't know the outcome of it because this is the beginning. I just pray that you'll be okay. I pray that your daughter will be okay. I pray for the victim's mother. I pray for the victim's uncle. I don't know what him and Isis situation was. I don't know if it was a domestic situation. I don't know. And truth be told, who was the victim, the domestic victim? Because it looks like he was, because they followed him. I don't know. It's just a sticky situation. And in no way, shape, or form are Nicole or Isis innocent. In no way, shape, or form should this have ever happened. And you know what? And I don't even know if they knew that the little girl was even in the car. Because I read an article and it states that the little girl sat in the car the whole time when the brother, the uncle, and the mom went in to get the guy's belongings. So they probably didn't even know that the little girl was in the car. I'm not sure, but the point is, if you take a gun and your intentions is to fire at that car, you best believe it's going to hit something. You might think that it's going to hit that person, but you just never know. And I think that we have to be mindful and we have to stop and think. And as parents, I do not think that, I think Nicole failed as a parent. Nicole failed as a parent because I have said this before. It is different raising a boy and a girl. However, it's still the same. They're still your children. But with a girl, either way it goes, you need to be gentle with your children. And I also say that there's no handbook to parenting, which is absolutely accurate. However, men come and go, women come and go. And I wish Nicole would have been strong enough to talk to her daughter in the heat of that moment. In the heat of that moment. Be the mindful parent, not be that friend. Let's get them. Don't be that rah-rah mom, because your daughter's in her feelings. I don't know if the daughter meaning Isis, knew that was his sister, because he was coming to get his belongings. Again, nobody likes a breakup. Breakups aren't fun. Breakups are hurtful. It's embarrassing. It gives you an embarrassing feeling, like, damn, like I'm not worthy. However, at some point, us as people need to always know that we're worthy. And our family needs to let us know that we are worthy. Whether it's our parents, whether it's our friends, cousins, whatever the case may be, everybody on earth is worthy. In situations like this, during a breakup, because breakups are hard, we need to know, like, we're worthy. And in my previous video, me and my husband are breaking up. That is a given. However, I know that I'm worthy. This is not easy. It's not easy for me. And I'm okay with that. I just got to keep going. But I need my husband to be okay with it as well, because he chose this. However, I want him to know he's worthy. He's worthy. He's just not ready. He's not ready for a relationship with me. He's not ready. Me and him didn't mesh. Let me say that. I don't know what he's ready for, because that's him. So I retract that statement. However, me and him didn't mesh. I'm on a whole nother plane. He's on a whole nother plane. And we flying in two different directions. And we could be flying in the same direction, but going two different routes, trying to achieve the same thing in two different ways. And I can't fight with him every day, every week, every month to come and jump on my plane. Let's get it together. He doesn't want that. So I'm going to give him what he wants, and that's to be alone. Again, it's not easy. It's hard. But as an adult, I got to walk this road, because I got on this road, this journey by myself. I'm going to get off it by myself. I'm not going to run to my mom. I'm not going to run to my sister. I'm a grown-ass woman. And as a grown-ass woman, we have to, especially a grown-ass woman and a parent, we have to keep, as we grow, let's be mindful. Like, where did our minds go? Let's be mindful. And our children might come to us in the heat of the moment, pissed off. We can't get pissed off with them. It's not that type of situation any longer. Because then we'll end up like Nicole. However, let me go back. I just wish Nicole would have been that mindful parent to calm her daughter down. Not be on the same level with her daughter, because now both of them in the same prison facility, talking to the same magistrate, got on the same outfits, hair plaited the same, like, but you are her mother. I just wish things could have been different for her, and her family, and the little girl, and the little girl's family. But my whole point in this story is to say, as a parent, let's be mindful. We can't be on the same page with our children. We can't. We've already done this. So why are we reverting back? We ain't no longer no kids. We mid-40s. So be mindful. I'll keep y'all updated on Nicole and Isis. More so Nicole, because I don't know Isis. And again, Isis is my son's age. But I will update you on Nicole, because she's my age. And I hope y'all have a great Thursday. I hope that y'all stay mindful. Y'all's weekend goes great. I hope that y'all stay safe and prosperous. And anything your heart desires, so it shall be. Thanks for watching.